2024. We are in Győr, Hungary, and it's the first day of the senior competition. The juniors have done their part in the first 3 days, and we're ready for the first final of the day, the mixed team event. It's time for the rifle athletes to take a stand on the final firing line and let us know who's winning the first senior medal of the European Championship. The mixed team event, of course, consists of 2 medal matches, bronze and gold, and we'll be getting right into it. First, with the bronze medal match. We have Sweden and Italy. The Italian team is just walking in, being presented to the audience over here in the wonderful Audi Arena in Győr, where the championship is taking place. Of course, the officials are coming in as well. And all the broadcasts are up on the European Shooting Confederation official YouTube channel called the ESC video stream. So you can go and check that out, as well as the Instagram page for a quick look at the winners of all the junior events and much more from the atmosphere here in this wonderful arena in Győr. Here's the Chief Range Officer, Christian Barry from France. He is taking care that everything is right in a second. Isabel Johansson and Marcus Madsen is the Swedish team. They won the bronze medal at Jakarta's World Cup last year. And now we have 2 21-year-olds, Sofia Ceccarello and Danilo Denis Solazzo. Strong 2 teams already in the bronze medal match. You can imagine what we're going to see in the gold medal match. Anyway, my name is Martina Lucic. I'll be your commentator for this whole week, joining you on this journey through this year's European Championship athletes competing in mixed team events, individual events, ESC Challenge, the trio events, which for seniors will be featured on the very last day of the competition. Now, the mixed team event features 4 teams. 2 go through the bronze medal match, 2 best ones after qualification go to the gold medal match. This is the bronze medal match. Sweden was 3rd after qualification, Italy was 4th. There was a difference of only 0.1 between these 2 teams in qualification, meaning this might be a very tight battle over here with these great 2 teams. The mixed team event, of course, consists of only single shots in a time of 50 seconds. Athletes jump right into it. Every round for itself makes the finals have these turnovers and unexpected situations that I'm sure we're gonna get to see in these 2 medal matches that we have. The team that scores higher in each round shoots closer to the center of the target, brings a higher result, who wins 2 points in a round. If both teams are equal, and it happens, they each win 1 point. The first team to get to 16 wins the match. Let's meet our athletes. 24-year-old Isabel Johansson. She was a junior European Championship silver medalist in Maribor back in 2017. Marcus Madsen, the 29-year-old, he won a bronze medal at that same Jakarta World Cup, where the team won a bronze in the mixed team event. So that was a good World Cup for Marcus. He also won a team bronze medal in Tallinn's European Championship last year. Here is the coach. The coaches are here and they can ask for a timeout, 1 minute of a timeout only. Sofia Ceccarello, the 21-year-old, she's fresh out of the junior category, but we've seen her in the senior category already many times. She was 10th in Tokyo's Olympic Games. She's a World Championship junior bronze medalist in the mixed team event, along with her teammate over here, Danilo Denis Solazzo, who's won 2 World Cups in his career, one in Rio in 23 and one in Cairo in 22. These athletes over here have many achievements already, I would say especially the Italian team, and that might be a bit more surprising since they're both only 21. Here is Nicolo, the Italian coach. as I mentioned, a timeout can only last 1 minute, and only one timeout can be taken per a team. The event details are here. So, 2 points for a winning round. First to get to 16 wins the round. In this case, that's a bronze medal match. Quotas will be up for grabs today in the individual competition as well, so that's coming up. Athletes are excited, we're excited. The final hall is really beautiful and ready for the best athletes of Europe to take a stand and show us their skill. And as far as the technical side of things, we're starting the day with air rifle. We'll be wrapping it up with air pistol, two of course very similar but different disciplines. Pistol is held by only one hand, so it doesn't have all the support a rifle has. As you can see, the rifle has at least 5 pressure points of support. It also has a longer barrel, hence the reason for the smaller target than the pistol one. The circle of a 10 in a pistol target is almost a centimeter in diameter, whereas a rifle target 10 is just a dot on a paper. And rifle tends to be much more precise, so we'll get to see those higher scores in rifle finals than we do in pistol finals. Stronger 10s, inner 10s, not many 9s, whereas in a pistol competition in the pistol finals, a 9 is not such a huge mistake. It still counts as a pretty good shot, but you do not want to have a 9 in the rifle event. But we'll see about that in the next 2 finals coming up, where we'll be finding about the quota places for the athletes that still haven't jumped on the Olympic train just yet. It's not unusual to see athletes jump in the Olympics at the last moment, winning a quota, and then end up on the podium, much like, for instance, Milinko Sebic from Serbia. He did that in Tokyo 2020 Olympics. He didn't compete in the mixed team today, but we might see him tomorrow in the individual event. Here is the ESC president, Mr. Alexander Ratner, in the stands for the first senior competition of the European Championship in Győr, Hungary of 2024. 20 more seconds, we see the German team is over here waiting for the gold medal match and of course enjoying the bronze medal match. They are very good at making a good atmosphere here in the final hall, and so is our announcer Philip over there. All right, looks like it's time for the 10-meter air rifle mixed team event, first senior event of this European Championships, and the first round is about to start. 50 seconds on the clock.
For the first competition shot, low.
Let's see who takes the first round.
Start.
All right, a 9 over there with the Ceccarello. And that's going to be a very unforgiving final, I think. If you go out into a 9, it's not going to be the best thing. 2 points go to Sweden, and Sweden takes the first lead. Ceccarello actually has 6 European Championship medals to her name. She has a mixed team gold from Hamar in 2022 with her teammate over here, Salazzo. She has a mixed team bronze medal from Tallinn last year, also with Salazzo, and an individual bronze from the 10-meter air rifle competition in Osijek in 2021. The rest of the 3 medals are from the 50-meter 3-position event, which is not unusual for these athletes to shoot both 10 and the 50-meter position. There she comes back with a 10.7. Wow, look at that round on the Swedish side. This team has won the World Cup bronze medal last year in Jakarta, and looks like they're riding that wave still. It's almost a perfect round, which is a 21.8. So they're only 0.2 behind that perfect round, and that's not an easy task to overcome. 4-0. Let's see if Italy can climb out of this one. Out into a 9 again, Ceccarello. And another opportunity for Sweden to take another 2 points. I think it might be a timeout moment for Italy, yeah. Ceccarello is showing signs that she needs a moment. It looks like she didn't get into the finals quite the way she would have liked. So these are the precious moments, that precious minute where the coach doesn't really have a lot of time to come in and say what he has to say, but he used 30 seconds of those, and hopefully that's going to be enough for Ceccarello to get back on the horse, since the qualification was pretty well. Her average is about a 10.5, maybe even higher than a 10.5, a bit in a qualification. So what we're seeing here from Ceccarello is not what we would expect. Let's see if the timeout changed anything. 10.4. A 10.9 from Salazzo. Good opportunity for Italy, and yeah, they snatched their first 2 points right after the timeout. It was a good moment for the coach to take it, and Italy has finally moved along away from that 0.
Start.
Danilo Salazzo, who just had a 10.9. In Hamar, he won the mixed team event with Sofia and an individual gold, making himself a junior European champion 2 years in a row after winning the gold medal in Osijek as well. Now a 10.8 here with a supporting 10.7 from Ceccarello. Another amazing round for Italy, winning themselves 2 points. Looks like the tables are turning after that timeout. So Salazzo, the two-time junior European champion. Of course, today is the mixed team event for rifle. Only tomorrow we'll get to see the individual competition and potentially see these athletes that we're seeing today in the mixed team event once again in the final hall here, fighting for their own individual medal. Slim 10, but a strong one with Salazzo. Looks like this one is going to Sweden. 8-4. Sweden is halfway to those 16. And just look at that shooting from 29-year-old Madsen. Stable and around that average of a 10.5. Anything above that is a great bonus. Anything below that might get you in trouble. Nicely done for Ceccarello, right back into the center of that target. Good opportunity for Italy, and yeah, it's going to be 6 points.
21-3, now 2 points again for
They're only one winning round away from tying, and I wouldn't be surprised, as I mentioned, only 0.1 of a difference in qualification. Sweden had 630.5, while Italy had 630.4.
Starter.
Danilo Solazzo. In 2022, he won a silver medal at the World Championship in Cairo. And he's showing some exquisite skills here today. A little bit of a stronger 10 on the Swedish side. It's an opportunity for Sweden to take another 2 points, and a 10.2 will do it just enough. Madsen needed a slim 10, and he made it. Sometimes that happens. You shoot a 10.9 and you lose the round. That's how strong the other side can be. Good for Johansson to having that 10.8 to support a slim 10 that Madsen just had. That's the team effort, but you can't really agree on who's going to shoot what. You kind of have to feel what's going on and drop into that synergy. We've seen that in the junior competition as well. Ow, back into a 9. Looks like it's not really a good day for Ceccarello, but it is a good day for Johansson and Madsen. Another 2 points for Sweden. Italy doesn't have any more timeouts, so now they just have to push through by themselves.
Starter.
Look at those stats from Solazzo. He had 1 slim 10, and the rest were always above that average of a 10.5. Especially those 3 in a row after a 10.9 he had. Ceccarello. Look at that. That's what happens. It looks like the team effort is a little bit off in the Italian side, but Johansson and Madsen are right there shooting the exact same shot, actually. Coming to a match point. It's 14-6. Sweden has an opportunity to wrap it up here and now. Madsen. Ceccarello shoots first. Her tempo is the fastest. Oh, look at that. Italy is not giving up just yet. Solazzo coming in with that 10.6.
8-14. The points goes to Italy. Sweden in the lead. The next chance for them.
They're not making it easy. But yeah, we can definitely see that Ceccarello has been struggling in this bronze medal match today. The 21-year-old has been in the senior stage for quite some time, but we should not forget she's only 21. Sweden still at match point. Nicely done by the Italian team. This is a good defense. And even though that's a nice strong 10, almost a bullseye on the Swedish side from Madsen, this was nicely done by the Italian team, and now they might even be putting some pressure on Sweden. 14-10, still holding on to that match point. Okay, 10.3. Oh. It looks like it's going to be another 2 points. Look at that. It's a time for a timeout for Sweden for sure. That was 3 rows, 1 in a row for Italy. They have now come to a point where they can even tie, and it wasn't looking good for the Italian team, and that's just what happens in these mixed team events when you go round by round. You never know.
Give me your emotion. You see the sport, you like that sport, so offer the world how great this sport is with your audience in the next shot. How much it will be, nobody knows. We will see.
Again, that's our announcer here in the final hall, and from what I'm seeing, the Swedish coach didn't really have a lot to say, and he didn't think that he should. Sometimes a timeout is a good time to just break the momentum of the other team, which was winning 3 rounds in a row for Italy. So now, maybe with a little bit more composure, Sweden can get back up on the horse. We need 1 winning round for a match point. Shooting fast again, Giacarello on the right side. Looking good for Sweden, and it's going to be a match point on account of 0.1, the exact same thing that actually happened in qualification, where Sweden was 3rd and Italy was 4th. What a way to wrap things up. Isabel Johansson and Marcus Madsen, the bronze medalists of last year's World Cup in Jakarta, now are the first senior medalists of the European Championship here. It was a tough one for Sofia Ceccarello and Danilo Salazzo held it up pretty good. Both of them are only 21, and 4th place at the European Championship is not a small thing, especially against a big team such as the Swedish team is. All right, that was an exciting one. Kept us on the edge of our seats by the end, even though it looked like it might finish quicker. It didn't. We'll be back with the gold medal match. It's going to be Germany against France, and these are some big names in the finals. So stay with us as we get into the big-time gold medal match, Germany and France.
All the technique here. We want to make this sport attractive, to offer the world how fantastic it could be. You saw it, Italy. We become better and better with your emotion, but we must hear. So, become in motion, give us the applause later on when we go with a gold medal match. And here, this place is completely crashed after your next step. The gold medal match, which is coming up in a few minutes. See you later. ready. See the athletes for the upcoming gold medal match put down their weapons. Now they go back in the background for calling, and I need your hands. Remember my little wish, Germany, France. I need your emotion. Give it to me. Later. For the first next command.
Athletes to the line.
And now it's time to call the positions B and C. And your big applause for the team Germany!
And it is time for the gold medal match of the European Championship 2024 in Győr, Hungary. First one's coming out, a Rio World Cup mixed team gold medalist of last year, Anna Janssen and Maximilian Ulbrich.
23 on C, that is the team Germany!
Here they are, taking their stand. Anna Janssen is 22, and she's actually coming from the ISSF World Cup with a bronze medal from Granada after winning the gold medal in Cairo in January. So she started off this year very great, this Olympic year, very great, but now we have another team, another great, strong team of France, 21-year-old Ossia Miller and 23-year-old Lucas Chris.
And now it's on you to become a great audience. I want to hear you with me, your hands, come on!
Germany's first team and French team won as well. Germany was first after qualification. Not such a small difference as it was in the bronze medal match, but nevertheless, it's 0.6 of a difference. Here's the Chief Range Officer, Mr. Christian Bailly from France. He is in charge for every single timing that happens here. of Greece, the jury member in charge, Mr. George. And the athletes are getting ready for sighting preparation. Here is Ocean Miller, the 21-year-old junior world champion of Lima back in 2021. She's got 2 World Cup golds so far in her career, both of them in 22 from Baku and Cairo. She is joined by Lucas Chris. He won the last World Cup final, actually. That was in Doha. But for the 50-meter 3-position event. Here, Anna Jansen and Maximilian Ulbrich. Maximilian is actually the current European champion, as he won the gold medal in Tallinn last year.
They couldn't get it completely, but to see how fast everything could change in that.
The German coach just checked something to make sure this is a very, very high level, and I think we're going to see that once the results start coming in, once the scores are up and we see what's going on, even in sighting time. At least the audience over here in the final hall is going to get to see that, but we will go into it once the actual thing begins. If you're only now joining in, good morning, good day, everyone. Thank you for joining in to this broadcast of the European Championships of 2024. We are in Győr, Hungary. All the broadcasts are up on the European Shooting Confederation official YouTube channel. It's the ESC video stream, and you can also check out what's going on the official Instagram page of ESC, with all the junior winners we had in the first 3 days and a little bit of the atmosphere here in the Audi Arena. Anna Jansen, she's won 6 World Cups in her shooting career and climbed the top of the European podium 4 times. And once, actually, that was right here in Győr 6 years ago when she was the junior European champion. Now she's in the senior category, and already she is on top of the world. We see her so frequently that it would be weird to have a final without her at this point. Maximilian Ulbrich, the 23-year-old, as I already mentioned, current European champion from Tallinn. He was also a junior world champion. Oh, that was Ocean Miller, but this team has won a gold medal in the mixed team event last year, so that's always a good thing to come in with this strong kind of synergy, knowing that you work well as a team, and that can help, maybe especially in some crucial moment. Here's the junior world champion of Lima in 2021. She also won a silver medal last year at the World Cup in Rio. 2 golds, though, in 22. That was, I guess, a little bit of a better year. In Osijek in 2021, she shined, becoming the European champion at only 18 and winning the mixed team competition as well. And Lucas Chris, mostly see him shooting in the 50-meter 3-position competition, succeeding, doing very well, but now team up with Miller. Magic might happen in the 10-meter competition as well. The athletes still have a little bit of time, so let's go into what happens in this competition. So the mixed team event consists of only single shots in a time of 50 seconds. Athletes jump into the whole thing very quickly, whereas in the individual competitions they always have this a little bit of a buffer, the 2 series, which they start with 5 shots, so it's not as intense going in so fast with single shots in a time of 50 seconds. But here they have their support system, they have their teammate on their side as well, so they go right into it with only single shots in a time of 50 seconds. Of course, in each round, the team that scores higher wins 2 points. If they're tied, they each win 1 point, and first to get to 16 wins the match. So sometimes it can be on account of 2 slim tens, and sometimes it can be really high scores in a round, so much so that 2 10.6s don't even win the round. So that's kind of what's special about this discipline. It does add a little bit of this luck and timing and momentum and what happens when the team is shooting together. I think we're ready. The sighting time is over and the first round is about to begin. 10-meter air rifle mixed team event. The 2 teams are shooting for the first senior gold of the European Championship in Győr 2024. Let's see who takes the first lead. Yeah, 10.6 is on that side, but Janssen coming in with her first shot being a 10.9. Let's see, Ulbrich in with a 10.8, and this is exactly what we would expect from a gold medal match, winning the first round on account of almost a perfect round.
For the next competition,
the atmosphere in the final hall is absolutely insane. It's really, really strong here, and you can see it with the scores, I guess, as well. Germany is taking the first lead. And we know the Germans and their Bundesliga and how they do things over there. Might be the more noise, the better. Let's look at the 2 ladies now. Janssen, 10.7. They both shot the same shot. It's going to be up to the men. Ulbrich takes a little bit of more time. His tempo is a little slower. And out into a 10.1. Not only that, this kind of a gold medal match is not really forgiving. With a slim 10, we can imagine what would happen if there was a 9 involved.
For the next competition,
It's a tie. And it's going to be a tough battle from what we're seeing already right now. Miller. She was 5th in Tokyo. She definitely brings the competition up every time we see her in the finals. Shot the highest score so far in this round. Ulbrich, a 10.5. That's going to be 2 points for France on account of that nice above average 10.6. So Janssen actually in qualification, all of her 3 rounds of 10 were above an average of a 10.6, whereas Ulbrich was kind of around a 10.4, maybe between 0.4 and 0.5. But Janssen definitely had the strongest result of everybody in qualification. And she's bringing that into the final, into the gold medal match. Up to a slim 10, not something we would expect. From Ulrich saves the situation on the German side this time. 0.1 of a difference, and the teams are tied.
For the next competition, low. Started.
All right, tied at 4. They started off pretty strong. Well, let's see if they can keep that level of competition. 10.3 from Chris. Nice strong 10 from Miller and Janssen. It's all in Ulrich. Just like every time, it's a 10.5 and another lead for Germany, just like in the beginning of this gold medal match. You can see the focus and the concentration, and it's actually sometimes even a funny contrast between the audience and how much they're cheering and the level of precision and calmness that these athletes are showing on the firing line. They always say it's a very technical discipline. They have all this equipment that kind of holds them in place. They're holding the rifle. It's around 5 kilos. Long barrel. 2 nice 10s on the French side. There's still chance for Germany, but it should, or maybe, yeah, should have been a 10.8 to win 2 points. But this way, it's the catching each other's tails game, I guess. Tied at series number 6.
For the next competition, low.
And they're having us really go on the edge of our seats. It's gonna just get more and more dramatic as we go on. Chris shooting a 10.3. He's not happy about it, but in comes Miller with a 10.6. Germany's doing good. Janssen in her natural habitat, let's say, and a 10.9 from Ulrich brings Germany halfway to 16. Look at those stats. Oh, we can see that first round. That was absolutely insane.
For the next competition, low.
And again, one more time, almost a perfect round on the German side. Got them 2 points and a lead once again. Let's see that trigger pull. That was a 10.8. What a trigger pull to see, huh? Waiting on Ulrich, and he shoots a... It doesn't bother him. Looks like he is absolutely content with that 9 he just shot. It happens, what can you do? And it was a good round on the French side. A nice 10.8 from Chris. It's a tie at 8, and it's nothing less than we would have expected from these two teams. .16 is the goal. for the first gold of the senior competitions of the European Championship here in Győr, Hungary. Nice 10.8 on the French side for Miller. Ulrich would need a 10.7, and he shoots a 10.9. Look at that. Going into above and beyond once again. Redeeming himself from that 9 in the last round. Germany takes another lead once again. It just looks like Germany is that one little step in front of France, and this is what it looked like in qualification actually as well. Let's see if France can catch up once again. It's not really a moment to let Germany get too far ahead, and it looks like they're taking their task seriously. It's going to be 2 points for France in this round, as Ulrich cannot reach this difference. There's not a shot above a 10.9, unfortunately, for Germany. 2 points. Go to France and tie once again. We've had many ties throughout this competition, and that's very stable shooting from Miller that we are seeing over here. She didn't dip too low and didn't go too high at any point. She's just stably consistent. And that definitely brings something to the table as well. Even though it's each round for itself, consistency still matters. Ow. Chris with that 9.7. This is an opportunity for Germany, and pretty sure they're going to take it to take the lead once again. 10.1 was enough, and Germany has come to 12 points now. They are getting closer and closer to those 16. And yeah, somebody asked for a timeout. It's definitely a moment things are getting heated, and it's a timeout for France. But I'm pretty sure at this point, both of these teams needed this break, needed this moment, because look at that jumping. They've been jumping back and forth since they were tied at 6. Germany wins 2 points, then France ties, then another 2 points for Germany, then France ties again. It's a race, that's for sure. Austin Miller.
Give us your hands, give us your emotion during each shot, whenever you want. But be out your athletes.
You can kind of see that concentration stays throughout the competition all the time. And pretty calm and collected, they seem. Not too many shaky hands. Which, yeah, we've seen in the junior competition a little bit more. And even though these athletes are pretty young, they've been acquainted with the senior competition for some time now. Anna Jensen with her finger on the trigger, pulling it lightly. Let's see Miller. That's a very good part to see an interesting way that these athletes are pulling on the trigger. And look at that, 0.1 of a difference. Again, those are the slightest little differences that we see in these competitions, especially when it comes to the rifle. 14 to 10, Germany has now gotten away. France didn't tie. And now they found themselves in a match point situation, which means France really has to deliver, fight back, defend their position over here. Ooh, okay. There's an opportunity for France, and Miller comes in with a 10.9. This is gonna save France, at least for a while, at least for this round.
Start. And Italy is France, not Italy. France is fighting, you see the emotion. 21-4.
One round away from a tie at 14, or a match point for Germany. Those are two of the three options, actually, that can happen. These two could still tie at some point in a round. Let's see what happens. Two 10.4s and a 10.9 on the German side from Janssen. Might be an easy one, and that's going to be a match point. Look at that. The first gold of the senior competition of the European Championship in Győr, Hungary 2024. What a team. Anna Janssen, Maximilian Ulrich. Yeah, they've come from that gold medal in Rio's World Cup last year, and that's definitely a bigger celebration that we're seeing on the French side, even though it was a close one. Ossia Miller, the 21-year-old, and Lucas Chris, the 23-year-old, a little bit out of his comfort zone, as he is usually shooting the 50-meter three position and more successful over there, but I'm sure he would agree and be absolutely excited with the silver medal of the European Championship. This was one of the stronger finals that I've seen. These two teams really brought it here into this Audi Arena in Győr, and yeah, I can imagine it was intense for both of the teams. Let's see them once again before we go.
Ready for the official picture after the final hour.